Hi, this is Sean D'Souza, and you're listening to the 3-Month Vacation Podcast. This podcast isn't some magic trick about how to work less. Instead, it's about how to really enjoy the work that you do and to enjoy your vacation time. Hi, it's Sean, 6:19 a.m. Friday morning, and you're listening to the 3-Month Vacation. One of the things that takes people completely by surprise is this factor of how we fill up workshops or courses exceedingly quickly. And we do this without any advertising, without any publicity, without any joint ventures. And we've been doing this for years. But we've also started to use technology to our benefit. And one of the things that we've been using recently is WhatsApp. And it all started in Singapore in 2018. We've been doing this workshop on sales pages, how to create a sales page in under 3 days, a really good sales page. And you know how it is at workshops. Everybody wants everybody else's email address. They go around the room and they collect these email addresses. And usually it's pointless. But on this occasion, Joseph, one of the participants and now a good friend, suggested that we start up the WhatsApp group. At least that's my recollection of it. Anyway, so Joseph goes around and he adds everyone to the WhatsApp group. And I had never really used WhatsApp before, so I didn't even know how to add people to the list. Anyway, he sets it up and I start sending cartoons. As they're working through the day, I send cartoons that reflect what we're doing in the workshop itself through the WhatsApp group. So it becomes this communication tool, this add-on to the workshop itself. But when we were going out to lunch, and we always do lunches and dinners, and if you wake up early enough, breakfast as well, and all of this communication is happening through this group. But that was April 2018, and now we're in Feb of 2019. And guess what? The group is still communicating. I'm still communicating with them. We send little snippets. We send things that we're learning, things that are related to what we learned as well. And this is true for the Houston workshop that we had later in the year. This is true for the Brussels workshop that we had. And all of these groups are still going. So when we look at the Munich workshop and we see how many people or what percentage of people came from previous workshops, there's a direct correlation. Between 60 to 70% of those that signed up for the Munich workshop in 2019 were at the Brussels workshop in 2018. They're also reasonably active members of the WhatsApp group. Am I saying that WhatsApp is a solution to filling up your workshops or your courses or anything else? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that technology enables you to keep in touch. Technology enables you to connect with your customers without pummeling them with sales letters and all of that stuff. It gets to the point where if you are able to connect with them like a human being, like a person, like a friend, then it's not that hard to get clients to come back repeatedly. We have all sorts of technology thrown at us as if it's going to solve all our problems. That's not it. You understand that it's the connection. It's the connection that's making a difference. There's also one very, very important thing. That is, before we start out a course, before we start out a workshop, before we write a chapter in a book, we're treating it almost like Dan Brown talks about his thrillers. At the end of the page, I need to get a result. At the end of the chapter, I need to get a result. The whole thing is about a specific result. It's not about information. And when someone like Mariel writes in and says, we sold 50 or 60 copies of this thing that wasn't even moving off the shelf. Or when Pauline writes in from Holland and she says, I wrote 5 sales letters. 5 sales letters. Think of how much work that is and how easy it is for her. So there is a result there. And when you combine this concept of how do I make this connection using technology, having got the result, What we have is this situation where it's not marketing anymore. You're not pitching anymore. And in a way, that's what marketing really should be. It should be doing the least amount of this blah, blah, and really getting results for your clients. What I'm saying to you is that you might have a tiny little group and you might want to use technology to keep them together, get the result, and keep them together. Because losing that connection, even if you've got the result, losing that connection is quite painful. It's much easier to keep people connected and talking to each other and you talking to them in a tiny WhatsApp group than you can with email and all of the other technology that's out there. If you want to grow your business sensibly, organically, this is the way to go. Keep that connection and get results. That's me, Sean D'Souza, saying bye for now. Bye-bye. Still listening? The WhatsApp group has been so much fun at the event itself. In Houston, for example, there were people that needed a ride and they could communicate through that WhatsApp group. In Belgium, we went to the Tintin Museum and we all had to get to the train station, get on the train and get off the train and have lunch. And again, it helped that we could communicate through the WhatsApp group and through any Wi-Fi connection. We might be rolling out the WhatsApp group for home study courses as well. Let's see. I don't know how many groups I'm going to be part of, but I enjoy it. And if you're not such a big chat person, chat monster, then just keep it to a few groups, but keep that connection. I'll say bye for now. See you in 5000 BC. Bye-bye.